Welcome to your AFN Vicenza at the Movies, giving you a look at what's happening in the Vicenza community. I'm Sergeant Jacob Holmes. In this week's At the Movies, we hear about a father-son baseball clinic, the performance Triad, and the Army's birthday ceremony on Dow Den. Now that summer is here, it brings the perfect opportunity for families to come together through sports. Army Sergeant Matt Graham has more.
Baseball is not only America's favorite pastime, it's also used to bring fathers and sons together.
We have about 48 boys over there learning how to hit, run, and catch like the pros.
Two professional baseball players, with the help of the Vicenza High School baseball team, taught the kids not only about the game of baseball, but about life too.
And this is a way that we can get kids active, with doing something they love to do, helping them out with how to do it, but also talking to them about, the big picture in life and what's at stake here.
One participant explains what he learned that day.
We keep our eye on the ball, then we throw it, and then do this and catch it, and then we gotta drink.
The clinic gave the boys the ability to become better ball players, while the fathers were learning to become better fathers. After years of deployments, leaving home, and returning to a different situation, some fathers were finding it difficult to reestablish the bonds with their sons. Chaplains from across the Vicenza military community came together with the help of a grant from the Army Chaplain Corps and arranged for the retired professionals and a family counselor to help benefit these dads.
Where there was a lot of deployment and things, and Daddy would come home after 12 to 13 to 15 months out and have to rebuild connections with the family. Sometimes the teenage boys would get out of hand and would be rebellious and this sort of thing. So we developed a program to help put them back together.
Aside from the professional athletes and the guest speakers, the chaplains simply want to help the soldiers be better at parenting their children.
One of the main takeaways for our fathers here today is to have the confidence and the skills to be able to help their sons become the men of faith and of character that they want them to be.
Chaplain Webster also mentioned that there are plans for a father-daughter event in the future that will give a similar learning and bonding opportunity to soldiers and daughters. The day ended with the fathers and sons linking back up for some personal face-to-face time where they could talk about the future direction of their relationship. Reporting for U.S. Army Africa, I'm Army Sergeant Matt Graham.
We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we hear about the Ready and Resilient campaign.
Over the next few years, many soldiers will transition out of the military. Leaders, prior to separation, ensure your soldiers visit the Installation Medical Treatment Facility to receive their medical screenings, meet with their primary care manager to discuss any medical concerns they may have, and follow up with your soldiers to ensure their medical records are current and accurate. Our soldiers have served our Army with distinction, so now it's time for us to be there for them.
What is anti-terrorism? I mean, you have threat, criticality, vulnerability. We have anti-terrorism working groups, threat working groups, random anti-terrorism measures, military intelligence, and on it goes. And what does all this mean to you where you live and work here at Caserta Ederle? Well, the Army sums it up in one word: synchronization. And what is that? When I think of synchronization, I think of a team of horses pulling a wagon, each in step with each other, each pulling the same way at the same time. When I think of synchronization, I think of the old guard as they march in perfect step, or a drill team on a parade field as rifles fixed with bayonets are spun and thrown from one member to the other. All the individual parts I mentioned earlier work together in quiet synchronization every day as part of your Caserta Ederle security team that protect you and yours. Be part of the team by helping those who help you. Hi, I'm Jesse Markham, just one of your anti-terrorism officers, with another reminder to report any suspicious activity by calling the iWatch at 634-7688.
Welcome back. The Army is always looking for ways to help soldiers stay physically and mentally tough. Specialist James Malpino gives us a look at a recent Army initiative that is part of the Ready and Resilient campaign.
It isn't always easy giving our bodies the proper care they need. Daily duties and life distractions can take away from our focus on maintaining a healthy body. The Army is taking steps to help soldiers optimize their own health in order to improve their performance and resiliency. Initiated in 2013, the Performance Triad is a comprehensive program that focuses on the 3 basic areas of healthy living.
I was watching him.
With the Triad, we're looking at 3 different aspects that are quintessential to someone's well-being. What they have and their diet, what they do with their physical activity, and the amount of rest that they get.
And the crown of your head will face each other.
The Performance Triad highlights how regular activity can improve health by reducing stress, increasing energy levels, and improving mood. Quality nutrition and sleep management both help promote well-being, prevent disease and injury, and achieve or maintain a healthy body weight.
I don't think anyone's more important than the other. They're all equally important. And one feeds into the next. I mean, you hear people say, the more activity or the harder you work out, the better you'll sleep. Well, the better you sleep, the more you're going to want to work out.
The bottom line is that we think, feel, and perform better when our bodies are well-nourished, rested, and healthy. The healthier our Army is, the better prepared we are to answer our nation's call. Reporting for U.S. Army Africa, I'm Specialist James Malpino, Vicenza, Italy.
For more information on the Performance Triad, visit armymedicine.mil. Once a year, the oldest and youngest soldiers in the community get together for a celebration. Army Sergeant Ted Gabbert has more on this tradition and how it relates to the Army's birthday.
The Vicenza community gathered at Dell Den's multi-purpose building to celebrate the Army's birthday. The event had soldiers from all ranks and age groups show their appreciation for the Army and its accomplishments.
I believe our difference in age is 44 years, so that's definitely a shocker. The Army's birthday is important to me because I get to be a part. I feel privileged that I'm a part of the Army, getting to put this uniform on, and I feel thankful for the soldiers who served before me and who served beside me.
Streamers were placed on the Army's flag to represent the 181 campaign engagements throughout the Army's history.
And today we recognize those who have gone before us in terms of their service, their commitment, and their endeavors to help our world be a more peaceful, just place, not only for Americans, but also for the entire planet.
The ceremony ended with the oldest and youngest soldiers cutting the Army birthday cake. From Vicenza, Italy, I'm Army Sergeant Ted Gabbert.
The Army is 239 years old, making it older than the United States. That does it for this week's AFN Vicenza at the Movies. To see these stories and more, check our YouTube page at youtube.com/AFN Vicenza. I'm Sergeant Jacob Holmes. Thanks for watching and enjoy the show. Now please rise for the playing of the National Anthem.